The Academy Awards happening on Sunday, but even if you're not walking the carpet, we'll help you feel and look like a star as Kababayan LA starts right now. Hello everyone, happy Friday, TGIF on Kababayan LA. Thank God it's Friday, thank God I am Filipino. Today on the show, everyone is just talking about the Academy Awards, getting ready and all that. But you know what, even if you're not a celebrity, today we'll give you tips on how to feel and look like a celebrity, calling in no less than Pilates instructor to the celebrities, of course. Mari is joining us on Kababayan LA. Mari, hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you, and I have to say you look beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. I'm covered up. They're not used to seeing me like this.
But it's a gown, and it's just the whole picture is gorgeous.
I wanted to change into something that that is appropriate for the mat, though, but we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Because I've been meaning to ask you, I've been wanting to know more about Pilates. And for some people that don't know, what is it?
Pilates is a great form of exercise that tones and firms the body. It's a series of choreographed moves done with control. So all the control comes from your powerhouse. So every exercise that we do in Pilates works on flattening your abs, which of course everyone loves.
Yes, because it's the most difficult thing to do as well.
That's right.
How is it different from yoga?
Yoga, you get into a pose and you sort of stay there and you breathe into it. Then you get into another pose and you breathe into that. You've done yoga, so you know.
Yes.
But in Pilates, we keep moving through. We don't ever stop. The transitions actually become part of the workout. So it's all from beginning to end, you never stop moving.
Right. And in yoga, there's Bikram, there's Ashtanga, there's Iyengar, there's so many different kinds. In Pilates, are there different kinds?
Well, that's an interesting question because there's a debate about that right now. The Pilates that I practice was taught to me by Romana Krzyzanowska, who actually worked alongside Joseph Pilates and does his original work. So what I do is his original work.
More original.
Yes, I'm sort of a purist in that way. I like to stay classical because I think the classical method works. There are a lot of people that have studied Pilates with different people, and they have their own way of doing it, and that's fine.
Right.
As long as we get people on the mat or on the equipment in the studio and get them working out, that's what's important.
And that is my next question, equipment or the mat. I hear about reformer, which uses a lot of machines, and then I hear about the mat. Is one better than the other, more efficient?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, Joseph Pilates actually invented or created the mat work first, and then he made the equipment to help you focus on what you do on the mat and make it more effective, with more resistance.
Right.
Because on the mat, what you have to do, a mat is actually harder. You have to find your own body's resistance to get that long, lean muscle that we like in Pilates, right? But with the equipment helps you get the long, lean muscle because you have resistance of the springs on the reformer and on the Cadillac and on the other pieces of equipment, so that the spring acts like the muscle. It stretches, and then you have the resistance to come back. So you sort of become one with the equipment.
Right. So it's about the same.
I think the mat work is harder.
Harder.
I really do. I think it's harder because you don't have anything to hold on to. You have to rely on your own body.
Right. Okay. And now I hear that Pilates also gives you instant results. We live in an instant world. Everything is instant now. How instant is the result?
I have to say it's pretty fast. If you do Pilates correctly. Now, as I was saying before, my mentor is Romana Krzyzanowska. She studied with Joseph Pilates. He always used to say after 10 times you'll feel a difference, after 20 times you'll see a difference, and after 30 times everyone else will see the difference. And that's a pretty quickly.
Accurate, yeah.
And if you do it correctly, it has to be done correctly, with the alignment of the body, with the body balance, using the powerhouse to initiate everything that you do. It must be done correctly. Otherwise, you're not going to get the same results. And that's the difference between people who don't really study what the real method is and people who do.
Yeah, sometimes they say, you beat your body and you try to do all the poses correctly, even with yoga, and I'm sure with Pilates also some of the movements sense. But then if you don't have the proper form, it's not really going to work for you.
It's not going to work out for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, you get some benefit in just moving around,
right,
because that's good. But if you really want to get the best results, it's like a beautiful prima ballerina that you see on stage that can do everything. That's because she's in class studying technique all the time. It's technique that helps you do other things. Joseph Pilates always used to say, once you've done a good Pilates workout, you can go out into the world and do anything and not get injured because you've really conditioned your body properly.
And now I'm going to get you to dish, because after all, you're the Pilates instructor to the stars, and you are training some that's walking the carpet on Sunday.
Yes, Emma Stone, for one. She's a beautiful girl.
Very pretty.
Yes, I think she's presenting also, so she's been coming into the studio.
Okay.
You know, every year I get a few people coming in and out, getting ready for that. It's interesting because I feel so badly sometimes for people that are really famous and, you know, in the limelight, and because their schedules are like to the minute. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden they realize, oh my gosh, the Academy Awards in 5 days, and I have to work out.
Right.
So, you know, that's why they like to come to Pilates, because they know it's safe. They know they're going to change their body a little bit, just enough to get them to where they can pull up and have better posture and feel the buttocks a little tighter, you know.
I'm going to have another question for you. In fact, a lot of questions still. First with the stars, you know, a very busy schedule. So how far before the Oscars, or how soon before the Oscars do they go to train with you? We're going to be talking about that and some more when we return on the show. Don't go away.